Mi gente, so this is my take at the Kraken Challenge. $1 million. What would I do with it? Put it all in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or take a distributed position between the two, then freeze that for the next 5 years. Don't touch it. And then was the reasoning behind it. But the real reason for this video is to motivate or help non-technical people like myself or just new into the space. And you've been hearing about this Bitcoin thing, but are not quite decided if you should pay attention at least to it. You know, knowing the little bit that I know about Bitcoin, I mean, I know who Satoshi Nakamoto is, but that's a totally different video. But this challenge is for $1 million, but in my opinion, it could be 1,000,000 pesos, 1,000,000 bolivares, 1,000,000 yuan, 1,000,000 yens, 1,000,000 reales, rupees, rubles. You know, this is why this is great because, in my opinion, is this open freedom globally internet magical money or this government money. So obviously the Kraken Challenge is, what do you see in the next 5 years? That's truly what the challenge is. And this is what I see in the next 5 years. Just knowing so far what we know about government money. So the algorithm is debt, right? Debt to make them. You need debt, right? And the proof of work is the size of the military of that government. So understanding value, right? From different economic perspective. I mean, I lived in parts of the world where homes don't even have floors, like hard surf, like it's dirt. So when you dirt poor, it's literal, you know. And these people see economics totally different than us. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna get into the Kraken Challenge, but this is why I also want to do this video, because here in the United States, specifically in the Northeast, I know that I'm aware that we are lagging behind adoption and development, and for many different reasons. But while like I'm here in Philly, a very nice hotel, whatever. It's good to earn dollars and to pay with Visa and that. But while that's happening, something is cooking under where you got people in Venezuela producing in Bitcoin, the most advanced currency available today, right? Indisputable. So that's exciting because I know that Panama knows Bitcoin, Venezuela knows Bitcoin, Brazil knows Bitcoin, Argentina definitely knows Bitcoin, right? So India is going to have to learn about Bitcoin faster. Russia, those guys, they really know Bitcoin. In China, like everything else, Bitcoin is made in China also. Bitcoin made in China because they got the market on lockdown because they make the chips, the computer chips themselves, and they plug it to the nearest hydro plant, so we can get um, cryptographically secure money printed on electricity. And that's proof of work for Bitcoin. But who's who's developing on it? Who's making it magical? I mean, programmable money is pretty magical. Yeah. So you have an idea who's developing on the Bitcoin protocol. The pool of talent is ranging from guys that would otherwise be at the NSA or the CIA or scientists, a lot of physicists, um, those guys that discover electricity and you know the telephone, those type of guys, they putting now their mind into this. Guys that you would want in your team if missiles are being aimed at you, the type of guy that would defend against that actual real life situations. Well, those type of minds are developing on Bitcoin. So I guess Bitcoin is secure. I guess the 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 protocol is that secure. I mean, in reality, what I'm trying to say is Bitcoin is not being designed by your typical banker or politician, right? So this is actual, open source scientists, decentralized stuff, the censorship resistant stuff. I mean, the real smart guys, they knew that a long time ago that the future would be decentralized. Um, because I guess they figure out that we ourselves are a decentralized being. Our nature is to be free, right? Yeah, realizing that nothing is perfect, right? Um, Bitcoin has some issues that needs to be worked on, and it's being worked on. Governance and some privacy issues, right? That they are designed to be better later on. The point is that they have the talent to do that, and we haven't even jumped into the pool of talent of Ethereum yet, which uh, explains my position. Um, they got some pretty magical developers out there too, and some geniuses. I mean, the Bitcoin and the Ethereum, very different type of focus, and understanding that Ethereum is younger, right? We're talking about 7 years versus 1+ year, and not only that, Ethereum is a lot more controversial, wild, and probably and more risky by design. And I can tell you this, that none of the big bankers in the world have said no to Ethereum, but they already saying no to their own inventions, like Gorda. Gorda means fat in Spanish. So I'm not sure what they were thinking, but I know that the reason why the guy from Santander's, why he probably left, and I'm sure he was the real first one to get out of there, was because they say, okay, what's the name of our blockchain that's competing with the fast Ethereum and Bitcoin? And then when they say Gorda, he's get the fuck out of here. We leaving. So yeah, but seriously, you know, nobody has said no to Ethereum, and Ethereum has a lot of development being built on top of it. So that makes it highly valuable. Not only application tools, obviously Ethereum has a bright future, and I'm glad that is another open public chain, you know, and this is I think where the value is in the next 5 years. It's going towards decentralized platforms, and this is why I'm taking this position: 60-40 Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that to say something very safe, 60-40, right? But I think the best investment is in learning about this. And in the next 5 years, you know, obviously we're evolving, and we are evolving faster. And this is why more than money, I think the next 5 years are gonna be crucial towards the direction that humanity takes, and I hope is the open, decentralized way.